The Carolina Panthers greatly improved this offseason. They're a team that's going to be good. No one's really talking about them. So they have the quarterback, they have the coach, they've got players around the quarterback. And there's one player in particular that is an X factor that nobody is talking about. And we'll look at that here. I think if he plays well, I think the Carolina Panthers are going to do really well this season. If you're new to our channel, we make videos for teams that don't get coverage from the national media like they should. Carolina Panthers, perfect example of that. Nobody's really talking about them, but you start looking at their roster up and down, looks good. Build off what they had last year. They had Matt Rule for, that guy is terrible. And now look at what they can do with the right head coach and the right quarterback. So if you look at the X factor for this team, I think it's pretty awesome. You've got Iguanu is the X factor. Left tackle, he was a rookie last year. Need to see that improvement in year number 2. Have to find a way for him to get better and really make sure that he's a guy that can not only just improve pass blocking, but run blocking, and really be a guy that they can count on in 2023. So he posted a 65.3 overall grade while leading the team in snaps played. His 13 penalties were tied for third most among all offensive linemen. So you got to believe he's going to get better there. Just 13 penalties. It's not quite a penalty a game because of 17 games, but still you're committing penalties that you just can't be doing. And so if he can protect Bryce Young consistently, Bryce Young then has the confidence and the ability to know that he's going to be okay. I think Bryce Young's going to be really good. The running game's going to be there. You have offensive weapons now, and DJ Chark and the guy from Minnesota, I can't think of his name. He's terrorized us up here in Detroit for all those years. And by the way, we're Detroit Lions fans, so we know that feeling. We know what it's like to not get the coverage that you should. We know what it's like to be under the radar. The Carolina Panthers feel a lot like the Lions, where under the radar, no one's really paying attention, but there's a lot of good sneaky moves that are out there. Adam Thielen, thank you. So Iguanu is a guy that if the left tackle can be your mainstay, and by the way, that's another one, right? You've got your cornerstone left tackle, your quarterback, your coach, defense is going to be better. So Iguanu's the X factor. But if you look at what else PFF had to say about the Carolina Panthers, biggest strength, defensive front. Absolutely. I also say the running game was really good. Detroit Lions fans, we saw that. The defensive front, and that's the biggest thing is if you can be really good in the defensive and offensive lines, geez, that's great. And again, you have the quarterback and the coach. Nobody's talking about this. So the biggest strength in 2023 will be their defensive front. Awesome. You cannot put a price tag on that. Biggest weakness in 2023 looks like it could be passing and stopping the pass. So Panthers ranked 27th in passing grade as a team and 28th in coverage. The combination of Baker Mayfield, PJ Walker, and Sam Darnold gave them very little consistency and forced them to make a bold move in trading up for Bryce Young. Look at that. I mean, Baker Mayfield is not good. You all know the story. He's just Oklahoma. He's drafted high, and he's not good. PJ Walker, love you, not good. Sam Darnold, wish you could have been better. You're not good. You've got the quarterback now. X factor, we went through that. Rookie to watch, of course, Bryce Young. I mean, he's going to be, what do you have, right? So DJ Chark can speak to him, a really good receiver. Unfortunately for him, he just didn't stay healthy enough for Detroit to really give him a big offer to come back to Detroit with Jameson Williams coming up. Of course, he got suspended, and St. Brown and some other pieces at wide receiver. He just didn't. There was a crowded wide receiver room in Detroit. Otherwise, great. He's fast. He can get open. Really love him. Adam Thielen, a great, solid veteran that you can use. Terrence Marshall, Jonathan Mingo, good weapons. And the best part is you can still run the ball well. You're going to be a tough team that can run the ball. So I just look around at this team and think they're going to be okay. So here's the starting lineup, and we'll get back to the over-under win total in just a second. But yeah, look at this. I mean, Bryce Young, Miles Sanders, Hubbard. Look at the wide receivers. Good. Hurst, good. Iguanu plays well. Then look at this offensive line. Good. And over here, you need Shy Tuttle to really be good. If Shy Tuttle can be good, defensive line good, linebackers good, Horn. I mean, just Von Bell, Xavier Woods. I really like. So really love this roster, how it's come together. It all comes down to Bryce Young, of course. We all know that. So it's going to come down to Bryce Young. How quickly can he develop and get going with the wide receivers? This over under win total at 7.5, absolutely over, because I think this division is wide open, and that's really going to be the case because this division, every team's just about equal. So who can really rise to the top out of this division? That will be really key to see. So let me know your thoughts in the comments on this. I think the Carolina Panthers are a good team. Nobody's talking about them. Can't wait to see what they do this season. Bryce Young, it all comes down to him. When can he get rolling? But if he gets going, he gets protection from the offensive line. I see good things for the Carolina Panthers. So we'll see all of you on the next one.